What up, world? Hope everyone's having an amazing day or had an amazing day because, as you could tell, this video is a little later than my previous videos. A lot of the times I try to release my videos earlier in the day, and I would have had a video or this video released earlier, but I actually did record a video. I just didn't upload it because it's getting into the purpose of this video, talking about my day and how it's structured and what came up and why I haven't been able to do this video till now. So I woke up at 5:30 because my son, woke up and was hungry. So I was already going to wake up at 6. So I woke up at 5:30. I didn't have the need to go back to sleep for a half an hour, which I could have got a little extra sleep, but I was up for some reason. I was just up, ready to take on the day. I also had a friend that was going to be coming over at 7 to work out. We were going to go run, which ended up happening. But originally, we were supposed to go, work out around 7. He didn't end up getting to my house around till 8, which is fine. I was able to get things done. I was able to be really productive in my morning, really just get things done. I have this activation thing that I do, and these sacred symbols that I just created that I'm going to start offering as a service. I really just got done doing this morning within the hour of waiting for my friend to get here so we can go run. When he got here, we went to the gym. He ran I think 5 miles. I ran about 3. And did some other stuff while he was running. So I ran 3 miles. This is more than I normally run. I run about 1.5 miles normally. And then I walk the other half of the mile. And then I do other stuff like the elliptical and stuff like that. But the elliptical was out of, not working for some reason when I wanted to try it. So I just kept on running. I was like, okay, I'll keep running as well. So I already broke past a barrier with my running, which was really cool. Which was really awesome. I felt really great after did my Kundalini. For those who don't know, I always do Kundalini in the morning. It really helps. And soon I will be doing Kundalini live for people in the morning who need that extra boost. But yeah, anyways, my day has been really crazy. So already from the get-go, by like 8, we worked out for like an hour and something. So like by like 9, 10, we already had an amazing workout. I already had accomplished stuff already. From there, I can go back to sleep. I could be like, oh, okay, that's enough. Like that's enough for the day. I did my part. But the way I am wiring myself to think and be is to never go back into that mode where I'm just not doing anything. So I was really positive and I had a lot of momentum for the day. This set the tempo. And then I came back, recorded a nice video talking about something that I might upload tomorrow, or I might just scrap it because it's irrelevant now. Well, not technically irrelevant, but I was going to upload it. And at this moment, because I have a partner who does the same things, we work together, but we also have our own separate things that we're doing. So we came together and, I was being called to upload this video. I had so much stuff I had to do. It's like just one thing after another. And she's like, let's go for a walk. And at first, I was really not feeling this. Because I'm like, I just ran and like, I have already done these things. That's the first initial thoughts that came in my head. And I'm like, I got a bunch of stuff I need to do. All these excuses, all these reasons why I shouldn't go on this walk. I really didn't feel like it at all. And then, I really sat with it and realized that that's actually what I needed. I didn't need to work. I wanted to work. I'm so invested into what I do and I love what I do for a living that sometimes I work all the time. Like I just get caught in my work, especially when I'm on to something breaking or revolutionary or something just different, which I was. But anyways, I stopped it completely to go for this walk because I realized, I need to go for this walk. We need to go for this walk. She knew she needed to go for the walk. I just was fighting it. Like, no, we're not going for a walk. So we end up going for a walk around this lake, a 3.5 mile walk. Mind you, I didn't even want to go on the walk originally, and now I have my son strapped to me in a backpack. So in like a hiking backpack, and he's not light. He's like 18 pounds now, I think. Man, he's getting big. But anyway, so I start walking across this lake, and at first I did not enjoy it. The backpack was uncomfortable and hurt my back. We were walking, but I just kept going. I just kept pushing myself to go and enjoy and be present. This is the key. This is why I wanted to take this walk, is to be present. Because when I'm working and all my job's online, my whole job is online, connecting with people through social media and offering courses and sessions and one-on-one sessions. And so it's all online, so even though I'm being productive, it's still kind of keeping me out of the present moment, keeping me unaware of my surroundings, my current situation. So this walk was really to do that, to take me out of my head and place me into the now. Really be present with myself. Allow myself to be present, not just with me, but my girlfriend and my kid. And have this amazing walk. Even though I had, all this extra weight on my back holding my son. Which at first, as I said, it was really hard, but I did it. Mind you, I did this all after like running 3 miles and doing some other exercises as well. So it was a good exercise and workout that I had this morning. So I did all this stuff, walked around the lake, and then I came back, and we still had stuff to do. We still had stuff because I have a membership. We have a membership together that we help people in our membership, on their journey, support them. We build a community, and I'll talk more about that if you guys are interested. But yeah, so we had to go live for our membership. This is the one day we go live in our membership to have a session, to teach, and to practice some of the things that we learn. So we ended up having to do that right when I got back. But mind you, I didn't eat all day, and I'm in this fasting thing where I fast. I don't eat breakfast no more, even after a workout. So even after the workout, I was hungry. I was like, dang, I'm hungry. But with fasting, if you're able to bypass this, and this is for another topic as well, but when you're able to bypass eating for a certain time, it kind of puts your body in a state of distress for a second, and then you give it the nutrients. It's a lot like working out. Like when you first work out or when you're first running, your body's in distress. So you kind of have to put your body in stress to gain to be actually healthy, to gain this stuff. And this is what I've been learning with fasting, which I will say for another video. If anyone's interested in learning how to fast or the benefits of it or what it can cause for you, and mind you, fasting's not going to be for everyone. If you're a bodybuilder, you're not going to want to fast. But I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm just trying to live to be 110. But on some serious note, so I'm doing fasting because I see the benefits of it. And naturally, as my vibration's raising and as I'm doing more and meditating more and consuming more positivity in my life, my body's already naturally starting to resonate with fasting to the point where I was already fasting before I knew what exactly fasting was. Like times I would just force myself to eat. I would eat in the morning because I just felt like I needed to eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day and all this other stuff. And, it just led me to really, I'm already doing this. But I need to have more structure. I need to have more discipline. And fasting's led to more discipline in that aspect of my life, where I'm building all these forms of discipline in my life through, hopefully, even through just hearing my experience for the day. how late this video is, because that kind I had to let that go, because I'm like, oh, I really want to get this done and out fast as I can. But now I realize that it's happening exactly when it needs to. This is the right time. This is perfect time, because I needed to do everything I needed to do today. Because it gave me a new perspective. It gave me a new experience, and I needed that. I needed to take an escape, even at a prime time and momentum shift in my business, in what I'm building for my company, for my brand, for my name. I had to take this break to be present, and also have time with my girlfriend and Renee, and my son Leo. If you don't know their name, now you do. My girlfriend's name's Renee, and then my son's name's Leo. But more time with them, and ultimately, I've had an amazing day. Considering everything I did, I have had an amazing day filled with just new clarity, new perspective, a new sense of gratitude. This is another aspect I want to talk about real quick, because after we got done from the hike, or from the walk, we came home and I found 3 feathers on the ground. 3 feathers. I left one for somebody else for their message, but I took 2 for me and my girlfriend. Took 1 each. And if you don't know, a feather is a very important part to my experience of awakening, my rebirth process, and my experience. When I first had my connection to Source, when I first had my connection to God, or the universe, you could say, a feather was included in this story, was included in this process, in this transformational shift. This feather was left for me, a message, an inside joke from a higher understanding, from a higher source, directly towards me. So it has a profound meaning in my life. So that was a sign. I picked up the feathers, and I was just like, wow, like you're on the right path. You're doing all these things. And yes, they're uncomfortable. Yes, you didn't really want to do them, but now it's like, here's your reward. It's like the universe was rewarding me after that. That felt great. And after that, I also, during the day, because I was worrying, and this is what led me to go down this momentum shift of just going hard with my business, going hard with what I'm trying to build, trying to pay bills and stuff, because I had I had a couple unexpected bills that are coming out tomorrow. So I'm like, wow, I totally spaced them. And that was kind of freaking me out at first. But as soon as I let go of that fear, or that anxiousness, everything fell into alignment. It was like I was blessed, it's like all my worries were taken away. I didn't have to stress about how I was going to pay this, because some unexpected money came into my life. And this was all a part of the process, and it was just really amazing, and it put me in a really great state of just being grateful for the people who support me and the people around me in my life. And also, it helped me, redefine and also confirm the trust I have in the universe to take care of me and to make sure things are in alignment, because if I'm doing my part, that's part of the agreement with the universe. It's like, if you're doing your part, we're always going to take care of you. But doesn't mean I'm not going to, still go into old patterns of lack, or old patterns of like what's going on. Like, oh, how am I going to pay this bill? It's like, if your car breaks down, you ain't got money for that, or initially. But it's like everything's working out. Like all these things, all these problems that are manifesting in my life are being solved through forgetting about them, not letting them get to me, and still being productive. So I still went on this walk, knowing that I could have been making money or doing something to make money. But what's interesting is that the money still came. The money still came. And I didn't do any of those things. And now I'm having this video, and that's the overall message to this is allowing yourself to trust the process and having patience. And yes, there's fears, there's doubts, especially when you're breaking out of your comfort zone. For example, if you're working a 9 to 5 job and you're deciding to start your own business or do something for yourself, there's a lot of hard things you're going to have to deal with, overcome fears, limiting beliefs to actually be in alignment with having a successful business. And it's a process. But the overall message is to be patient and also give yourself time. Really truly listen to what your subconscious is telling you, what your intuition is telling you, because it will tell you. That's what my intuition was telling me. I don't want to go for this walk, but then my intuition was like, no, Mike, you need to go for this walk. And I said, well, I don't know why, and I'm kind of stubborn with my intuition sometimes, but I went for the walk, and all these things led into an amazing experience of a day. Just a bunch of gratitude for the day, gratitude for where I'm at on my process, gratitude for all the people who support me, as I said before. And if you're having trouble, breaking away from your job, even if it's something you love, if you love your job, if you love working, you still need to give yourself breaks. You still need to give yourself time to just be present with your thoughts, present with your feelings, present with yourself, being able to feel the breeze, be present with nature. Just go do something that's away from anything that has to do with electronics and be present. We need these moments, especially when things are all working out for us, especially when we have bills to pay, especially when we have all these things that are, needing to get done. And another message for everyone watching, if you're still here, is that there's always going to be things to do. You're never going to run out of things. All your list of stuff that you're trying to accomplish is never going to get done. It's never going to get done. Like cleaning the house, all this stuff that it's never going to get done. You're always going to have stuff to work for. You're always going to have stuff that you're still striving for. And that's okay. But because of that fact should let you chill out a little. Ring things back in. And give yourself time to process things and to just be in energy without anything. Play with your inner child. And that's really what we did on this walk. We're throwing snowballs. We're having a good time. And it really fed my inner child. It fed into things that I needed, that I didn't know I needed at the time. And this will happen with you as well when you give yourself that time, when you really listen to your intuition and it guides you to do something that you really don't want to do initially. And you will also get the confirmations from the universe. You will get signs from the universe that you did the right thing. When you go do these things, when you step out of your comfort zone, when you ring things in and put the business on side or put that problem you're trying to figure out on hold just for a little bit so you can refocus, re-energize, re-allow yourself to just come up with a new perspective. And, that's very transformational. But I just wanted to share my story. Yes, this is probably the longest video I've made so far on my YouTube, but I felt it was needed. I did have a shorter video before this that I didn't upload because, I went on that walk and I had this amazing experience and transformational day. Unexpected blessings also were bestowed upon me, which I'm so grateful for. And it makes me emotional thinking about, when I'm in it. But I'm thankful for everyone who watches these videos. I'm thankful for everyone who's a part of this journey with me. And if you're experiencing this, I'm thankful for you. Or if you've known me or we've shared a conversation, you've been to school with me, I am thankful for you and the role you've played in my life. I love you all. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Take care. Or good night, actually. Good night. Yeah. Good night. Sleep tight. All right, later, y'all.